Welcome to episode 833 of Apartment Hacker. This is Mike Burnett, Apartment Hackers. My mission to tease out human potential in the multifamily space. So I have an ask of you today. The question is, my ask is, what is your default question? That is, when you hit a rough patch or something you're trying to do doesn't go as well as you want it to go, or you run into a roadblock, you run into a hurdle, you run into something and you just can't get done what you want to get done. What is your default question? What do you say to yourself? What is the self-talk up here in your mind? I'm very, very interested in what people say to themselves internally when they hit adversity. You know, many times I think the script is negative in nature. You give up, or you talk yourself into all the reasons why you shouldn't even started that thing in the first place, and the dialogue becomes very negative in nature, and then it becomes sort of a self-fulfilling prophecy, in that you can literally convince yourself that you weren't supposed to do that thing in the first place, or you're not good enough to do it, or whatever, because your default question gets you going in that direction, right? If we can reinstall the different default question, we can sort of throw the old one out, put in a new piece of software that gives you a default question that is more positive in nature, or more forward-looking in nature, or more of the mindset that, hey, you never want to waste a failure, right? Because that failure gets you that much closer to the answer. It gets you that much more, or that much closer to something that might be fruitful for you, or frankly, it might be steering you away from something that you don't want to be in the first place. And it's like a redirect. So failure could be like a redirect in another direction that's better and potentially more fruitful for you. So what is your default question? I'm curious to see if anybody has the courage to help me in this little experiment, in the sense that I want to know what some of your default questions are. So please share, if you can, default question when you run into a brick wall. Take care. We'll talk to you again soon.